Hello, welcome. Here's your HMH lesson for today is Monday, February 1st. This is section 6.14. We are using our HMH old books. This is the last section in our old book. So take out your old HMH book. You should have taken both home. So today we're using our old book, HMH page 190. We are getting started and we will read Rain Cloud in a Jar. You will also need your Reading Graphic Organizer 22. It says Text Organization Cause and Effect. It looks like this. This is Reading Graphic Organizer 22 at the top. It is also located in your baggie for this week. So today we are going to read Rain Cloud in a Jar. We're going to talk about it and we're going to fill in the Reading Graphic Organizer together. And that's all we're doing for reading. So you need to take a picture of this when you are done and turn it into me in the Google Classroom, okay? All right, so if you need a minute to go get your things together, you need this Reading Graphic Organizer and your book, page 190. If you need a minute to get that, you can pause the video now. Okay, so now we're ready. Rain Cloud in a Jar is actually a video. It's not a story. Videos are short movies that give you information or something for you to watch for enjoyment. As you watch Rain Cloud in a Jar, notice how pictures and sounds and words work together. Information about the topic, and notice the purpose of the video. What's the purpose of this video? Why did the producer make the video? What's the purpose of it? So ask yourself what happens and why to find the cause and effect connections in the video. A cause is something that makes something else happen. An effect is what happens because of the cause. So the cause is I dropped my pen, right? The effect is I picked it back up. Well, why did I pick my pencil up? Because it fell. Cause and effect, right? And I've explained that before in class. Let's look at the Reading Graphic Organizer before we get started. It says cause and effect. The cause is why and the effect is what. So something that happens, the reason, that's the cause, and what happens after the cause is the effect. That's the result. So it rained, here's an example. It rained a lot, right here, it rained a lot, so the flowers in the garden grew. Well, why did the flowers in the garden grow? Because it rained a lot, because the water watered the flowers and it made them grow. The cause and the effect. So cause and effect clue words are so, because, since, if, then, as a result. Those are clue words to let you know that this is a cause and effect kind of question, okay? All right, now let's move on, and I have the book open right here. Let's move on and listen to this audio to find out about clouds.
There are many different kinds of clouds. Some make rain or snow. Thunderstorms come from clouds called cumulonimbus. These big, thick clouds are often white on top and dark on the bottom. Cumulus clouds are smaller, white and puffy. They look like cotton. Cirrus clouds are wispy, like strands of hair. They are made of ice crystals. Stratus clouds sometimes make snow or rain. They are gray and may cover the sky. Look up on a cloudy day. What kind of clouds do you see?
And we read a book about this, so we can actually make a text to text connection after this. All right, cool. So let's see, as you read, before we get started, I forgot to talk about something. Of course, what do you guys think the story will be about? Well, let's look at the picture of the title. It says Rain Cloud in a Jar. So using my prior knowledge in the picture, prior knowledge is what I already know, in the picture on the title, I can predict that the video will probably be about clouds, right? Clouds, and maybe the clouds that cause rain to happen, or maybe just clouds in general. Let's see, it says Rain Cloud in a Jar. As you view, are you ready to make it rain? Watch the experiment. Observe what happens and why. Use the words and pictures to figure out how the steps in the experiment cause something to happen. How does this help you understand rain clouds? So keep that in mind, because when we're done, we're going to fill out this reading graphic organizer with some causes and effects, okay? Let's watch.
Hi guys, Sherry here at SciTech, and we've got another awesome SciTech Labs experiment for you. Today we're actually going to be making a rain cloud in a jar. So what I've got is I've got some shaving cream, I've got a medium-sized glass mason jar filled up with some water, I've got some water with a little bit of food coloring, and then I've got a pipette, or you can use anything you want. The spoon would work to spoon in the food coloring water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour, or actually cut a little bit of shaving cream in here. That's going to be our cloud. Now, clouds are made up of a lot of different rain droplets. Well, when those rain droplets get really heavy, the moisture in the water has to go somewhere. And so that's when a rain cloud will get so full of mass that it will rain. So we're going to try and copy that. So I'm going to take my pipette and start putting in some water over top. Now what will happen is as the shaving cream gets so full, it changes its mass, it gets heavier. So you'll start to see little rain striations or little rain patterns come out through the mason jar. Sometimes it does take a while, so be patient.
Look, it's getting heavier. The cloud or the shaving cream is getting heavier. So when it gets super heavy or filled with water, what do you guys think is going to happen? It's probably going to rain, right? Let's see.
You can kind of start seeing a little bit coming down. Right there, you can start seeing them. Oh, and there it goes.
All right, and did you see how it started raining? How all of that food coloring went down? Ooh, that's loud. Okay, very cool, very nice. All right. So let's talk a little bit. Cause and effect. What causes the shaving cream cloud to get heavier? So let's talk about it. The cause is the shaving cream cloud gets heavier, right? So let's write that here. The shaving cream cloud gets heavier. The shaving cream cloud gets heavier. And what is the effect? What happens when the shaving cream cloud gets heavier? What happens? It starts raining, right? When the shaving cream cloud got heavier, the water, that red water, that dye finally started to come through the cloud, so it started to rain. So the effect is it started raining, right? Raining. Make sure you're writing this down, okay? Because you're going to have to turn this paper into me and show me that you've done this. All right, and make sure you add the title. The title is Rain Clouds in a Jar. So make sure you write that here, Rain Clouds in a Jar. All right, excellent. All right, the shaving cream clouds get heavier, and the effect is it starts to rain or raining. When the droplets get heavy, they fall out, and it starts to rain. Let's go back to our questions. If you need more time to write this down, pause the video now. Okay, let's go back to our question. The second one, why is it important to add color to the water before you drip it on the shaving cream? What was the purpose of adding that red dye or whatever color dye to that water? Well, it was important because when you drip it into the clouds, you're not going to tell if it's raining or not, if it's just normal clear water, right? Because there's already water in there. But because it's red, you can easily see that this is the rainwater. This isn't the water that was in there. This is the water that you've added, right? So that's really important. It built up in the shaving cream. It made the shaving cream heavier. So why did the colored water fall through the shaving cream? Why did the colored water fall through the shaving cream? The shaving cream got so heavy that it could no longer hold the water. So the water fell through the bottom of the jar, which means it started to rain, right? All right, let's look at why is it important to add color? We already talked about that. Let's go to number 3. What does observing this experiment help you understand about weather? What does it help us understand? Well, it helps us understand what happens to a cloud when it rains, right? What happens to a cloud when it rains? All right, so was our prediction right? Was our prediction that this rain cloud in a jar will be about how it rains or about how clouds and rain are connected? Well, I would say it is, right? All right, let's go back to this and talk about cause and effect. So we talked about the shaving cream. What happens when the shaving cream gets heavier? It starts to rain. Let's talk about something else. Let's see. What happens when we add more water to the shaving cream? So when we keep adding more water, when we keep adding more water to the shaving cream, I just wrote cream, but you can write shaving cream. So when we keep adding more water to the shaving cream, what happens? The shaving cream or the cloud gets heavier, right? The shaving cream gets heavier. It gets heavier. All right. So let's talk about one more cause and effect situation that happens in that video. Well, let's see. The shaving cream cloud gets heavier. It starts to rain. When we keep adding more water to the cream, the shaving cream gets heavier. And then it eventually starts to rain. Let's see. What was the cause? Or actually, you know what? Let's just keep it at that because that's really the two main cause and effect things that we saw in the video. I don't want to make this too complicated. So, go ahead and make sure you write this down. You can leave the third one blank. You don't have to write anything in there. Turn into me what you have. And that's all we're doing today for our reading lesson. I do want to talk about writing real quickly. We will not be having writing lessons this week. I know we were working on our personal narrative story. We will not continue that this week because I forgot to ask you to take home your writing notebooks. And your draft is in there, and I don't want you to start over and your ideas get all mixed up. It's going to be a disaster. So I would rather just pick up where we left off on Monday, February 8th with our writing lesson. And instead, since we are going to be working on our Black History Month projects this week, I want you to have more time to focus on that. I also need you to be working in Education Galaxy, reading and math every day this week. So I also want to give you more time to do that. So writing, we're not going to be doing anything new with our writing until Monday, the 8th. Okay? All right, just make sure you get your reading work done. I'll see you later. Bye.